Just because...
we heard your comment. You don't have to go too deep.
I wanted to, just like you did on the last episode. Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh! Wait, there's something that happened in the first episode? Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy KiteZz here. My lovely wife is just Alex.
What's up, peoples?
Hey, today we got Pop the Balloon, episode 2 with Tiara James. This is our first time watching our content, so we're gonna tap into it. Don't forget.
Recommend it?
No, I saw a clip on TikTok, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. We'll check it out. So yeah. Hey, don't forget to always like, comment, subscribe. Leave a nice little comment. Don't forget to always like their video. Look, we'll do it by example. Like people's videos, man. It helps them out.
That look like R. Kelly. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. No offense to him. If that's like a dang, my bad. Sorry. Sorry. He looked like Robert. I couldn't help it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pop the Balloon or Find Love New York City, episode 2. I'm your host, Tiara James. Today, we have some single men and some single women here to find love. Is everybody ready? Yeah. So let's explain the rules. We're going to have single women come in one by one, and if you are feeling her, don't pop your balloon. If while she's speaking, if she says something that you're not feeling, make sure you pop your balloon, and we'll come to you and ask, what was the problem? Okay. Let's meet the first lady.
Hello.
All right, y'all saw the matchup. Y'all saw how many dudes it was. How many matches y'all think gonna be? It's 41 minutes. One? Okay, so then I'll say 2. She said 1. All right, let's do it.
Ask, what was the problem?
Okay.
Let's meet the first lady.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Okay. Can we have your name, age, and what you do for a living?
My name is Brenda. I am 30 and an entrepreneur.
Okay. And what kind of entrepreneur?
I'm a SAG actress. I'm in the wardrobe union. I'm a brand ambassador, content creator, stocks, editing, a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Multifaceted. So, what's one fun fact about yourself that you can tell everybody?
I did a lot of sports growing up. I'm a personal trainer also. I played basketball, cheerleading, indoor and outdoor track, gymnastics.
Okay. And then, can you explain to everybody what you're looking for in a partner?
A great vibe, a good person with morals, and who is financially stable.
Dang.
And I know you're broke, but anyways.
Oh!
And also, so many broke people. I know.
Oh my! Was this the clip you saw?
No.
Not nice at all.
This is not the clip.
She said, "I know you're broke." Dang, bro. Dang.
She shot herself in the foot, man. Hold on. This is a prime example of you doing too much, man.
Financially stable. And I know you're broke, but anyways. And also, so many broke people. I know it happens. But also just, someone who can laugh with and have a great time with.
Okay. So, we have all of the popped balloons. So, we're going to go down the line and ask a few questions.
Let's do it.
What's your name, age, and why did you pop your balloon, and what do you do for a living?
My name is Justin. I'm 33. I'm a vice president of Street Partnership for an economic development firm. And I popped because I think it takes a lot of courage to come on a show like this and to kind of laugh off people's intention when folks are here genuinely. I feel like that's not great. So.
Okay.
Oh.
And would he be...
Because she pulled, I'm not going to lie, shout out to him. I love his podcast, but she pulled a Joe Budden right there. He be calling everybody broke.
Yeah, man. Y'all gotta stop saying that, man.
your type?
No, but I also didn't get anyone's attention. No one actually got a chance to even say anything, so I didn't laugh at anyone's intentions at
Your
all.
comment while we pop balloons about folks being broke is just not really appreciated. So
Well, they popped my balloon. It wasn't appreciated on my end either. That's unfortunate. Let's move on.
Dang.
Lady, that's the point of the show. If they didn't like what you said, they have to pop. They didn't like what you said, and then you instant. It's not personal. It's just that it's not resonating with them. But you calling them broke is a direct. You took it personal. It's not.
This is the worst place for you to crash out, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. And name, age, and what do you do for a living?
How you doing? My name is Chris. I'm 35 years old, and I do security/actor. Now, I was gonna keep my balloon only because you do acting. The reason why I popped it is your petty comment. Okay? So you say you want a man financially stable, which is completely understand. But because the man popped his balloon and you want to call him broke, I can't do that. Okay? You just gotta understand the man. Period. Just because.
We heard your comment. You don't have to go
okay,
too deep.
Dang, bro. Okay.
Oof. Well,
He's passionate right now. Let him be passionate. The comment was offensive. This is the repercussions that you get when you offend people. So you got to take that.
Yeah, this.
But still let it be room for like open dialogue.
This is a car crash because
Oh my gosh.
it's not like he was talking for a long time either. Let's see. You were tired of him talking after 10 seconds. Like that.
She didn't want to hear it.
She don't want to hear it.
She don't care.
Just completely understand. But because the man popped his balloon and you want to call him broke, I can't do that. Okay? You just got to understand the man, period. Just because.
We heard your comment. You don't have to go
okay,
too deep.
I wanted to, just like you did on the last episode. Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh. Wait, there's something that happened in the first episode? Are we watching this out of order? I mean, this episode 2. Shoot. Hey, if y'all want to see episode 1, let me know.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move to the next one.
I didn't know this was about the last episode. Oh my
Repeat
gosh.
offender, huh?
This is a prime example of somebody that has a history of making these type of mistakes and doing this type of damage. And clearly she's not comfortable with people addressing what she did. And this is just, it's unraveling.
What's your name,
I see
age, and what do you
women
do for a
here.
living?
I'm Daquan Lee.
What happened?
She called them women.
What's your name,
I see
age, and what do you
women
do for a
here.
living?
I'm Daquan Lee.
What's up, Daquan?
What up? I'm from Mount Vernon, New York, and I own a mingle and dating company. We host events, and I'm also a lifestyle coach.
Okay, and why did you pop your balloon today?
2 reasons. She's not really the type I would go after, and I think she's toxic.
Toxic. Do you want to elaborate?
I get a toxic vibe.
I'm not toxic at all.
You are a problem
This
to
is
yourself.
This is a dumpster fire.
This is a.
This is a dumpster fire.
Oh,
Oh, her ego is hurt. Oh no.
don't do this, people.
That's fine, but she's not the type for me, and
That's great. Let's move on.
it's her combativeness.
Oh,
Okay.
It's like a child.
Name, age, and what you do for a living?
I'm Darion, 31 years old, and I own a food truck.
oh, cool.
Okay. And why did you pop your balloon
Just
today?
the physical, that was it. The comment that just added on afterwards, but it was just the physical.
Okay. And would he be your type?
No.
Okay. Let's move on. Hi, name, age, and what you do for a living?
I'm Josh. I'm 33. I work in the telecommunications industry as an account executive. I also do some stocks on the side, and I'm also finishing a blueprint to get a business started with credit card terminals. I hope that to start off next year.
Okay.
Okay,
God
nice.
bless.
And why did you pop your balloon today?
So, everything was good, just because the attraction was there. But yeah, the comment, calling him broke, that's what it was for me. Because in the past, I've been a man who led with money just to prove I had money, but the women always had different intentions because of that. So I'm doing it on the reverse side. I don't want to be that person that leads with money, that proves I have money. Let things flow, and then you're going to see what I got. But just in the beginning, that kind of tells me what your intentions are.
Okay, thank you.
I don't think asking for a man to be financially stable tells you your intentions. I mean, if
Lady, they're not mad at you for wanting a man that's financially stable. You just called a man broke. that's gonna come off like that's the. It's not like they heard a lot about you. The first thing you say is you're broke. There's a lot of broke men in here. It's gonna, of course, when you're calling people broke, people are gonna assume, okay, you have a high value or a high interest in, money, because that's the direct insult you went for, was a money related insult.
Yeah, he probably popped not because he's not financially stable, but typically when some women lead with that, I agree with Brother Man and Polos. Some of their intentions are not pure when they say things like that. Plus, now we found out the reason why he had popped, he just wasn't physically attracted to her. Right. It wasn't even about the financially stable thing. So it was just bad timing. Yeah, it was bad timing, but you just called him broke because he's not physically attracted to you.
If I'm financially stable and you're not, that would be me taking the L and you just be leeching. But I digress.
Well, another thing that I want to add is that there's a difference between asking that question and having a conversation and just making projections. You made a projection.
Off of one person, not everybody in the room. But if you want to take everybody's opinion and make it yours, that's fine. Let's move on.
Okay, moving on. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
My name is Jalen. I'm 28. I work with DHS. I help the homeless find homes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, kind of. At first, it was just the initial attraction, but yeah, kind of what everybody else said. I kind of didn't appreciate that comment. That was, in my eyes, kind of corny. You
I know,
really
it hurts to be broke. Let's move on.
I guess. I guess.
She got to be acting.
This got
this got to be a skit.
There's no way that this is her in real
prank,
life, bro. There's no way.
It hurts to be broke. Let's move on.
I guess. I guess.
I've never seen a financially stable person complain about someone saying you should not be broke. Just saying. But let's move on.
Oh, look at the brothers looking at her, bro. Rob 2.0 is just, he fed up.
I gotta see the comments on this. Are y'all supporting this behavior or are y'all calling it out? Okay, now they cooking her.
Oh,
they
no.
cooking her. Yeah, they cooking her. Yeah, shorty, I don't know what would, like, I gotta see episode 1. Hey, run the likes up on this one so we can watch episode 1, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I said.
Let's move on.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Not even going to entertain it.
Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
My name is Monroe. I'm 29 years old.
Help with no
I work
brim.
for a company called Tishman Spire, and I run a security company with a partner of mine.
It's not a,
Okay.
It's not that. It's not a cap.
What's that?
It's just
a beanie?
It's like it's a cap, but it's not like the difference between like the it's not a fitted cap.
Oh.
So it's a different style of cap. Now the hat with no brim, he was wearing a snapback with the brim missing.
Oh, okay.
And why did you pop your balloon today?
Initially, I was all for it, but I think how you treat other folk, it just got something to say about yourself too. But it's also, real good feminine energy, but I do like a little bit more outspoken as well,
Okay, and would he be your type?
No.
Okay. Well, let's walk it back. Unfortunately, there are no more balloons, so there might be better luck next time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Her pride was hurt.
I don't think that was
Okay,
real.
let's go ahead and bring out the next lady.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Wow.
Good. How are you?
Amazon.
Good. Can you give us your name, age, and what you do for a living?
My name is Michi. I'm 33. I work in nursing administration and crisis support.
Okay. And then what's a little fun fact about yourself that you can tell the guys?
Fun fact is I paid for college while drag racing.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. And what can you tell them what you're looking for in a partner?
Personally, I like to get to know you guys. Show me your true selves. I don't like to answer that question because then you're just going to show that to me and not be able to maintain it. And it's a waste of our time.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give us a deal breaker that you may have, or a few?
Not liking children, not liking dogs. That's really the two biggest things.
All right, so we don't have any unpopped balloons. Let's go.
She's gorgeous.
Thanks.
All right, we have one popped balloon. We're gonna go down the line and see why he popped his balloon. Hello, what's your name, age, and what you do for a living?
My name is Jalen. I'm 28, and I work for DHS. I help homeless find homes. First of all, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You said not like it shows you have a child?
I have 3.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Oh,
The single mothers don't get enough love, man. Single fathers too.
I don't think it's that they don't get enough love because you got 3 kids. So clearly you've had a lot of love. I think it's the amount of responsibility that's going to be required, especially if it's like I'm just a stranger and now I got to walk into the responsibility of 3 kids, because a lot of people like to say, oh, well, my kids are my thing, my man don't gotta worry about. No, your kids are gonna be involved with the relationship.
No, it worked for me. That's literally the only thing.
Okay.
Everything else is perfect.
Okay, let's walk it back. Actually, before we walk it back, would he be your type?
I'd have to get to know you a bit more.
Definitely.
Okay, let's walk it back and see what happened over here. Contestant number 2. Name, age, and what you do for a living?
So my name is Chris. I'm 35 and I do security/acting. Now, I might usually want to go for women who's relatively taller than me, but I decided to be open-minded. But I overheard that you have kids, which is 3.
Yes.
And to me, that's a deal breaker if it's more than 1. But you're actually beautiful. I can just give you
Thank
that.
you.
All right.
Okay, and then would he be someone you would go for?
I'm not sure. Again, I'd have to get to know you a little bit more.
Okay. And let's walk it down here. Hi, name, age, and what you do for a living?
I'm Darion, I'm 31, and I own a food truck.
Okay.
I popped my balloons because she said 3 kids, and that's just a little too much for me. You are gorgeous, mama.
Thank you.
All right, we'll walk it down again. Name, age, and what you do for a living?
So I'm Josh, I'm 33, I work in the telecommunications industry, I do stocks on the side, and I'm also putting a blueprint together to get a business started with credit card terminal leasing for local businesses. Hope to get some success with that next year.
Okay, and why did you pop your balloon today?
Okay, so it's a couple of things. So the first thing I was still kind of, pondering on that about how you don't want to talk about like the type of person that you're looking for, but I kind of got a side question with your 3 kids, and just let me, if it's too personal, just let me know. Is it like 1 child's father, 2 childs?
My ex-husband, so it's all his children.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
okay.
So, when you first met him, did you kind of like go that same route of just letting him show you, or did you tell him what you were looking for in the beginning?
I kind of told him what I wanted. He played that for a little while, and then it faded away.
Okay. I guess that kind of like answered my questions then, because I was just thinking like if you were doing the same thing, then maybe it does help to like just put out there like what you're looking for like in the beginning. But the other thing was the kids. Now, I mean, single mom. I've dated single moms like over like the past 10 years. I just wanted to try something different this time. So I've never had dated anybody with 3 kids. So just wanted to just try something different.
Okay, so we're gonna walk it down. Hi, name.
Well, at least we know that it's from 1 person. So what's the thing? 3 kids is still a lot.
Amen.
But some people can handle that. Like we seen in 2 Colds pop the balloon. Lady had 5 kids, the dude had 4, and they was perfectly fine with each other. Like, shoot, I don't care. So hey, it's possible. It's out there.
Age, and what you do for a living?
My name is Monroe, I'm 29, and I work for a company called Tiffany Inspire and co-run a security company.
Okay, and why did you pop your balloon today?
It's just the kids. I ain't got none myself, so, I'm trying to get with the woman a little bit more one-on-one before the kids come into play. And I've adapted before, but 3 is you're doing a damn thing. So, that's it. But pretty woman, same height,
Thank
we on
you.
high level, so, yeah.
Okay, and then would he be someone that you would go for normally?
Possibly, but again, gotta get to know you a little bit better.
Okay, we're gonna walk it back. We have 2 balloons left. Let's go ahead and ask them. I see your balloon is unpopped. Name, age, and what do you do for a living?
Justin, 33. I'm a vice president, strategic partnership for an economic development firm.
Okay. And why haven't you popped your balloon yet?
Beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Great career. My mom's a nurse as well. I have a daughter, so I feel you on the parenthood.
Okay.
And I want to hear more. So.
Okay, so let's get into some questions about you. What's a fun fact you can tell her?
Fun fact. I was a child actor. That's pretty fun, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, and what would a deal breaker be for you?
I think honestly, someone not being open to me having a kid would definitely be one. But since that's crossed, I'll think of another one. Lacking of empathy. I think empathy in relationships are really important to be able to understand one another, both the past and the present. So, yeah, lack of empathy.
All right. And is this someone that you could see yourself with?
Possibly, but again, gotta get to know you a little bit more.
Okay, let's move on down. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
Hi, I'm Daquan Lee. I'm 27, and I own a Mingle and dating company. I'm sorry, Mingle event, and also I'm a lifestyle coach.
Okay, and why do you have your balloon still?
I have my balloon still because, like everybody else said, I believe she's really attractive. I feel like you wear your heart on your sleeve when you're like a kind person. So I'm open to learning more.
How did you assess that?
Don't be talking mumbo jumbo just to sound good, brother. Don't be trying to read people. Don't
Cause
do that.
Am I missing something? Did she say that?
No.
She's
a very direct person.
She just
what?
Where
Where's her heart on her sleeve at?
You know, maybe because he created a dating app, he got like an update or something in his brain that he can look at. He can look at people and see traits. Because I don't know where that came from. I guess.
I feel like you wear your heart on your sleeve when you're like a kind person. So I'm open to learning more. What kind of like causes me to like be hesitant? So you remind me of somebody like I dated like from years ago. And
so
I don't know.
So did he just project that?
Yes.
What the freak?
Yes.
If we were to do anything, I think friendship would be cool first and then see where it goes from there. 'Cause I'm the same. I don't know a person until I know a person.
All right, and there's a fun fact about yourself that you can share with her?
A fun fact about me is I traveled a bunch. I've traveled a lot in my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a deal breaker or a few deal breakers that you would have?
A deal breaker is somebody that's just toxic and not empathetic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say to that?
I don't.
Okay, and then could you see this being a match?
Maybe, but again, I know I keep saying the same thing. I gotta get to know you a little bit
Okay,
more.
we're gonna walk it back. So we have 2 participants left.
Okay.
Do you have one question for both participants?
How do you feel about blending families?
My balloon isn't popped. It's definitely not something, obviously, I have experience in. I've never dated someone with a kid as well. But yeah, I feel like, I'm open-minded and yeah.
Okay.
A lot of support. Just, close that off.
We're gonna walk in here.
It really depends, and it has to go really slow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to pop either of their balloons, or do you see there being a match with either?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop both. Ones. Thank you guys, though.
Okay. And we can give a clap for the lady. Unfortunately, there's no match, but maybe next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What was the
point
reason?
of this?
Okay, let's bring.
What was the point of this? Because I understand, like, you got to get to know people and stuff, but you asked one question. I don't think she was physically attracted to any of them. All that mumbo jumbo, I got to get to know somebody first.
Yeah,
that was cap, bro.
That was cap, bro.
Bring out the next lady. Hi. Hi. How are you?
Dang, where she walk? She walking through a tunnel. Dang, how far is she walking? My gosh. Nah, look, watch. Look how long this. Hold on. Watch this.
Okay, let's bring out the next lady.
Okay, from 15, 20.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm well.
Jeez. It took 12 seconds.
Hey, she got shorter legs, bro.
No, bro, that is
She was
crazy.
probably in the back.
That's a crazy walk. 12 seconds?
I think what made it worse is the fact that you can hear her.
Yeah, you can hear her like, oh, it's over here. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. And it was like a 5-second delay.
It's like watching somebody come up the steps when they come visit you and they got groceries. Oh, hey, how's it going? And it still take them like 2-3 minutes to get up the steps.
It's like, dang. All right.
Hi, guys.
Okay, let's start with your name, age, and what you do for a living.
I'm Sacha Rose. I'm 30, and I do a multitude of things. I act, I work in the catering industry, and I do electrical work.
All right. What's one fun fact you can share about yourself?
I lived and worked on a functioning farm upstate.
Okay.
That's
All right.
dope.
How long did you do that?
My godmother owned the land. We owned like 40 acres, so we'd get out. We had a bunch of animals, the farm, like gardening and stuff like that. It was really fun.
All right, let's get into what are you looking for in a partner?
Ambition, somebody who's honest, loyal, that likes to do fun things, like not just like activities like you have to pay for, like just walk around museum, go to parks. I like going on walks and stuff like that. I like nature, so.
Okay, and then what are some deal breakers you can share with the guys?
No kids.
Ooh.
Dang.
All right, we have some pop balloons. We're gonna get into why.
Okay.
Hi, name, age, and what you do for a living.
My name is Justin. How you doing?
Hi.
I'm 33. I'm a vice president of Student Partnership for an economic development firm.
Nice.
And I have a daughter. So,
Sorry.
yeah.
It's nothing personal. I just feel like
No, yeah,
the
I respect it.
child should always come first, and that means like we can't focus on us, and
Yeah.
rather you be a good father than try to be a good man to me.
Respect.
All right, let's go on down. Hi, name, age, and what you do for a living.
I'm Darion, I'm 31, and I own a food truck. I have a son, a beautiful baby boy, 4 years old, so I respect you, Mom.
So good.
Okay, did you have anything to add?
No, it's sad because I thought you were cute. Too bad. It's okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let's walk it back. All right, still doing pretty good. You can pop 3 balloons.
Dang.
Okay.
You can pop 2 balloons
Okay.
of your choice,
Right.
So I'll do two.
and then your
I'll
own
do
reasons.
Oh.
Okay, well, first
Okay.
we have
Two,
2
oh.
more pop balloons, so let's see why. Hi, name, age, and what you do for a living.
Daquan Lee, I'm from Mount Vernon, I'm 27. I own a Mingles event company, and I also am a lifestyle coach.
Nice.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just don't feel a viral connection, but I think you're a really cool person.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you have anything to add to that? Anything to say?
Nope.
Okay, would he be someone that you'd be interested in?
You are my type, but I just would like to actually have, ask you a question. That's all.
Okay, let's walk it down to the end. Hi, name, age, and what you do for a living.
Monroe, I'm 29. I work for a company called Tishman Spire, and I co-run the security business.
Nice.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon today?
I liked a lot of the answers because you had worked on the farm. I moved to France to work on the farm for a year.
That's cool.
And I mean, like I feel like emotionally we'll beat her. I just think I don't know, she's pretty, but it ain't no magnetism to it. You know what I'm saying?
Was it something she said?
Nah, it was just the magnet. It's like everything was good on the surface, but I'm just wasn't too curious about anything else, and I think that's a little shallow. So.
Okay. Anything to say?
You didn't really get to know me, so it's fine.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Fine. I understand the magnetism kind of comes with more time and questions, so it is what it is.
Okay, we're gonna walk it back. You still have 3 balloons, which is Still doing pretty good.
To the people that's gonna want to know what we said, in layman's term, it's not enough meat on her bones for him. That's all it really is.
So now you can either pop one balloon or ask the remaining contestants a question.
I'll pop one balloon and then ask the questions.
Okay.
Later. Sorry.
That's a big homie.
Where are you from?
Bronx,
Okay. How old are you?
35.
Okay. Kids?
None.
Animals?
I'm open to it.
Are
Cats,
you
dogs.
are you allergic to anything?
None. I mean, where my job's at, I get a lot of dogs coming in all the time. So.
Okay. I have cats, so everybody
That's
I
fine.
just
I
have to make
owned
sure.
a cat before, so.
What do you like to do for fun?
I don't really do much, to be honest. It's just like more work and just focus on my life. But if I was to go out, bowling, open until like you said, out to parks, things like that, museum. You know, I was just looking. I'm like, okay, I'm interested in doing things like that. Just who to do it with. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, that makes sense.
And do you work like a lot?
Sundays through Thursdays, I work. Saturdays, Friday and Saturdays is typically my free time.
Okay. I'm good. I'll take that.
Let's walk it down. Well, actually, he ended up popping his balloon.
I heard it's so good.
Name, age, and what you do.
That's not what she said.
What the freak just happened?
Did she say you ended up popping his balloon?
Yeah.
She said, I know, I heard it. She thought she was talking about the guy in the pink.
I still wanted to know, like, at least
Why did you pop his balloon?
Like, what did you pop Big Homie for?
Do for a living?
Jalen, I'm 28. I work for DHS. I help the homeless find homes.
Nice.
And thank you. The only thing was, honestly, I think you're pretty. Is just, I feel like if I'm being too indecisive in my mind about the situation, and everything that you said, I generally do. But yeah, if I'm being too indecisive in my mind about it, I felt like I just had to pop
I respect it.
it. Yeah.
I'm an indecisive person, so I get it. I'm the friend that's like, help me choose. So I get it. If you don't know what to choose, I respect it.
Okay, so see, you have one.
So we just not gonna ever hear from Big Homie?
No.
It's just like.
Can I ask a question? How indecisive are you?
It all depends on the certain like bullshit, like
Right.
food and stuff like that. But like honestly, when I sit down and think about it, I'll be like, all right, I know what I want, or I already know what I want when I go out. It's when I'm trying to pick like stuff like stores, stuff that I really don't need. I'm like, do I want this one or do I want this one? Not
So
about
you
like,
basically spend maybe a few minutes, if not hours, in the store trying to figure it out.
no, like few seconds. I'll
Few
really
seconds.
just like, okay, do I want this or I want this? If I can't figure it out that moment, I'll put them both in the cart and then decide when I get up there. And I'm not wasting time standing there just trying to decide. I'll figure it out when I get up front.
Right. Okay.
Okay, any other questions for him?
Not really, honestly. Do you have any more questions for me?
About to pop,
Can't
huh?
think of one.
Hate that part, don't you?
Well, it's crazy because I watch it like all the time, and some people have questions and things like that. You know. So, what are you from? Where you live in?
I'm from the Bronx.
So you live in the Bronx?
Yeah.
Okay, relatively close.
Yeah, I'm trying to move though. I'm trying to either move to Queens or Brooklyn, but it's just for a job opportunity. I want a better apartment. I want a better spot for myself.
Understand. Bronx, no.
No, I'm good. I'm happy. I live in Van Cortlandt, so I live near the park.
Oh, so
Okay,
yeah,
it
okay.
seems like
I don't know what that means.
She lived near the park. That's all you need to know.
No, I'm saying we not from New York. We don't know what what that means. So
Boroughs.
shout out to New York.
there's some chemistry here. You guys have questions for each other.
Is
Would
the
you
Bronx
think this
ghetto?
would be a match?
I heard y'all put pickles on pizza out there.
You thugs.
We just gonna do something fun.
Okay, we have a match. We can give it up for the lady.
I don't know.
This is awkward.
To the next Bachelor.
This is awkward.
Hi guys. Thank you.
Awkward. Hey, get off the stage.
All right,
Oh,
let's bring out the next.
I don't even
lady.
know if that was a. Oh, okay.
I don't know what that was.
Hi.
Hi,
How
How
are
are you?
Like a lot's happening.
Speaking at the same time. Okay, let's say your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
I work for a private equity firm. My name is Jessica, and I'm 35.
All right. So, what's a fun fact you can give the guys about yourself?
A A fun fact about myself. Everything is fun about me.
Oh,
yeah, I see how this
you want to elaborate?
I love to go out dancing with my friends. I travel solo a lot, like outside of the country. So that's a
Okay.
fun fact.
All right. So, how about you explain what you're looking for in a partner?
So there's a lot of things I think. Has values, close with their family. It's really important for someone to actually have been in a long-term relationship as well. So
All right. So, how about any deal breakers you may have?
deal breakers: lying, disrespect, no job. I feel like a man should be financially intelligent and want and have goals in their life. So
All right. You're doing pretty well. We don't
Thank
have
you.
any popped balloons so far. So, we'll give you the option, based on your own reasons, to pop 3 balloons.
thank you. Okay. Sorry.
Big homie.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh!
I mean,
We don't follow the rules.
she said pop 3. Y'all be so disrespectful coming on these shows. She said pop 3. Y'all, and then it's like, here's the thing that y'all not understanding. Because I know there's gonna be people that defend this and be like, well, she didn't want any of. It doesn't matter. Look, the point is, this is her show.
You just ruined the engagement for the video. Even though this is authentic, genuine reaction, live, whatever, you just ruined
Yeah.
the engagement for how the video was intended to go. You didn't follow the rules.
You just did this whole thing about, oh, and I need a man that I don't tolerate disrespect. And then you just disrespected the host. Y'all gotta follow the rules of the show. They spend all this time setting it up. She paid for this spot. She got the camera crew. She did all this, and you just disrespected her show in 30 seconds.
That's why creators don't like bringing stuff to the public, because y'all don't listen. People don't follow directions. People are rude. No.
And this is gonna lead to, this is why a lot of these pop the balloons start resorting to just having influencers and people that are in content
because they know how to act.
Yeah, you just ruined it. Like, what was the point?
I'm sorry.
Hey. All right. So.
Yeah, you can't follow instructions. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Hey. All right. So.
I didn't want to waste anybody's time.
But now you just wasted her time, because now she can't get nothing out of this. You wasted her time.
And I'm just being really honest, just like these men would be completely honest with me.
Okay.
So I think it's fair to just.
All right. Were there different reasons for everybody?
I have a
Was
certain. You guys are all good looking, but you're just not my type, and that's fair because you guys probably all have a type as well. So I just wanted to be really honest.
Okay, so we're gonna take a step down the line and just figure out some more about them and why they have their balloons unpopped.
Okay.
Okay, so name, age.
Yo, Tiara, when people do this on your show, cut them out. Cut them out. Because you already gave her the time. You shouted out her social media. You let her social media go on here. Cut them out. This is if you cut her out, you only lose 6 minutes of this video. You still got a 30-minute video. Your retention will remain. Cut people like this out, because this is disrespectful to your product.
And your production and the editor, all of them.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. Cut people like this out. All you pop the balloon people, you hosts, when people come and disrespect y'all on y'all platform, cut their segments out.
Yeah, because you're not obligated to air their segment.
Because that's why now that we see this, it makes sense why these comments are talking about the host doesn't have control over her guest and all that. It's like, cut them out. They disrespect your product. Cut them out.
The contestants be trying to be main attraction, but at the end of the day, people wouldn't come to the show if it wasn't for how the host maintains the show.
Right. Cut him out. That's disrespect. Cut him out.
And what you do for a living?
Justin, I'm 33. I'm a vice president of partnership for an economic development firm.
Nice.
I have my balloon to pop because she's a beautiful woman, and
Thank you.
she didn't say anything
not
that
even
would have
in
made me pop my
frame.
balloon. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
And your name, age, and what you do for a living?
I'm Daquan Lee from Mount Vernon. I'm 27 and I own a.
Your footage is going to trash now. She not even in frame.
She's not even in frame because she don't want to approach them. I think it's fair that I just don't waste anybody's time, but I don't think it's fair that you sitting up here not doing what you're supposed to be doing a part of the show.
Yeah, she
single
on,
and mix-
bro.
Singles and mingle
Yeah.
company, and I'm also a lifestyle coach.
Oh.
The reason why I left my balloon on pops because I didn't see any red flags, and she's attractive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Step down here. Hi, name, age, and what you do for a living?
My name's Darion. I'm 31, and I own a food truck. I didn't pop my balloon because she's attractive, and I want to hear what she had to say.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Josh. I'm 33. I work in the telecommunications industry as an account executive. I do stocks on the side. I also
And then you don't pay attention, dog. What are we doing, bro? I can't, bro. And y'all be asking us to host a Pop the Balloon.
Never.
Bro, here's what I'll say. If we host a Pop the Balloon, oh, it's gonna be teed up. Cause I'm gonna be asking everything. Why did you pop? What was your reason? If you say physical attraction, you get hit in your mouth. Like I'm being so serious. Cause like, no, it's just humor. It's GTA. But it's just it's just like, bro, if we hosted this and I put my money into this, oh, we gonna play Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And whoever don't find a match getting jumped outside. Like, it's just like, you're not finna waste my time, bro. If you don't find a match hold on, bro. I gotta see something.
Okay, let's see your.
Hold on.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Speaking at the same time. Yeah. Okay, let's see your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
I work for.
Let me see this, bro. All right, we back, y'all. Our investigation's over.
My name's Darion. I'm 31, and I own a food truck. I didn't pop my balloon because she's attractive, and I want to hear what she had to say.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Josh. I'm 33. I work in the telecommunications industry as an account executive. I do stocks on the side. I also am in the process of having a credit card terminal business started up next year. So yeah, the reason why I left my balloon unpopped is because I noticed like a sense of like femininity mixed with assertiveness, which is perfectly fine for me, you know, especially, you know, at your age. I love the curly hair because when I wasn't wearing my braids, I had my hair was curly just like that as well too. And this the last it's just the outfit. That's the perfect outfit for this.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I think the color red will drive any man crazy. So
Thank you.
Okay, we'll step down. Hi, what's your name, age, and what you do for a living?
my name is Jalen. I'm 28, and I work for DHS. I help the homeless find homes.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Generally, I really think you're pretty. You're beautiful.
thank you.
I like everything that you said, but most importantly, I like that you're straightforward. I really like
Yeah,
that.
I feel like I would want all of you guys to be honest
Yeah,
at
as
that.
you should. That's,
Yeah.
I like that a
I
lot.
don't want to
Necklace
waste
is
anybody's
crazy.
time, you know?
Facts.
Okay, and this was the first balloon you popped. Hi, what's your name, age, and what you do for a living?
Monroe, I'm 29. I work for Tishman Spire Company, and then I co-run a security business.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and why did you have your balloon unpopped?
It was all about energy for me. Confidence
Oh,
coming out the way she
thank
came.
you.
And I felt it, so that's
Thank
what
you.
that was.
I hope you guys find your match.
Okay, we're gonna walk it back. Okay, and another clap for the lady. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's bring out the next lady.
That was a waste of time.
Terrible.
That was a waste of time. There was no point in her coming on to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. We could face the camera. Okay, let's start with your name, age, and what you do for a living.
My name is Tiffany. I'm 28, and I'm an employee experience coordinator.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
What's one fun fact you can share with the guys?
One fun fact. I like to dance. So I do that a lot in my free time. I go to a lot of dance classes.
Nice. Okay, so how about you elaborate on what you're looking for in a partner?
I'm looking for a man that is funny, emotionally intelligent, has a good relationship with his family, and has no kids.
Okay.
Rip.
All right. So I'm assuming that's a deal breaker. Let's get into why they pop their balloons. You can step over here. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
How you doing? Justin, I'm 33, and I'm a vice president of strategic partnership for an economic development firm.
Okay, and why did you pop your balloon?
Just had no kids. I got a daughter, so.
Love that for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Is he someone that would be your type? Should that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's step down the line. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
My name is Darion. I'm 31, and I own a food truck business.
Okay, and why did you pop your balloon?
I have a son. He's 4. It's my boy.
Beautiful.
All right, and had his balloon not been popped, would he be your type?
Yeah, I like his outfit.
Thank you. You're gorgeous too, Mama.
Thank you. Appreciate
All
it.
right, let's walk it back. You're still doing pretty good. So you have a few balloons left. So you have the option to either pop 2 balloons or ask the remaining contestants a question.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question.
Okay.
Have you guys been in a long-term relationship, and how long?
All right, let's step down. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
Now that we've seen the host's Instagram, I can't unsee the fact that she was a WWE superstar. It's making me mad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, she looks familiar.
Yeah. No, shout out to her, to the fact that, well, I don't know if she
She was probably a host or something.
She was probably a host, but she is a wrestler. That's pretty cool. It's crazy. It's a really small world when you think about it. Let me see. So she did Ring of Honor. She did Culture Magazine. What is this? MW. Major League MLW. Okay.
Oh yeah, she was out there.
Yeah, so it seems like, is she still active?
Could be.
Yeah, so she's an actual wrestler.
That's dope.
Yeah. No, shout out to her. Much love. She was on SmackDown. She probably was a local talent.
Yeah.
That they used. 17 hours ago. So she just had a match. You right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she just had a match. She's an active star. That's crazy. Shout out to her. I would love to be a wrestler one day, but maybe when things are more established.
Hi, I'm Daquan from Vernon, New York. I'm 27, and I have a single and mingles events company in New York, and I'm also a lifestyle coach.
Okay, and the answer to her question?
The answer to that question is 6 months, and it's for a really good reason.
That was your longest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the reason?
The reason is because I'm very intentional and selective on who I actually date and take seriously.
Yeah.
So there was one person I actually made it through, and I made it through for her.
Mm-hmm.
And when it got too toxic, we stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, would you
I think
want to
that's a
add
good
anything?
reason. No.
Okay, let's step down. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
I'm Josh. I'm 33. I'm an account specialist for a telecommunications company. I do stocks on the side, and I'm also in the process of starting a business where I'll be leasing credit card terminals to local businesses.
That's awesome.
His intro be so long.
As far as to answer the question,
I'm gonna start
2
skipping it.
years.
2 years, okay.
Any questions on his relationship? How did it end?
No.
Okay, thank you. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
My name is Jalen. I'm 28, and I work for DHS. I help the homeless find homes. The question, 2 years,
Okay.
and yeah, that's a long-term relationship to me.
Yeah. It's a long time.
Yeah.
Anything to add? Anything to
No.
ask? Okay. Step down. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
Monroe, I'm 29 years old. Work for a company called Tishman Spire, and I co-run a security business.
Nice.
Okay, and then your longest relationship?
2 years, cliche as hell, but it's 2 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Long time.
Did you have anything to add?
No.
Okay. Let's step it back.
Monroe looked like somebody boxing coach,
Still
bro.
doing
He's
good.
not
Big
29.
Bro, he looked like what's his Jonathan Majors in Creed.
Oh.
That's what he looked like.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to say it, but he looks like Jonathan Majors.
Based on everyone's answers, would you pop any balloons from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Pop it?
Only 2.
Only 2. Okay. Sorry.
Do my boy, don't you do my boy. Don't you do my boy. I already know you about to. Just get it over with.
I'm sorry.
Big homie.
Okay, so you can come back here and we'll just figure out why did you pop his balloon?
I just feel like 6 months it's not that long. So I want someone that's like experienced being in a like relationship. So.
Okay, and we'll come down here. And why did you pop his balloon?
Your answer was great, but I just had to pick between the two, and I think my physical attraction's stronger with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
So coming back, you have 2 balloons left. Okay, so now we're gonna ask the guys if they have a question for you. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I got a question. Well, I got 2 really.
Okay.
1, you have kids?
No.
2, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. I haven't been international yet, but I'm going to Europe in April.
Oh, that's what's up. I just came back from Japan, so.
Nice. That's really fun.
Yeah, we
I
gotta get in
imagine
there
you had a
before
good
they-
time.
Yeah, definitely.
Love that.
Okay, and then stop down here. Did
I
you have
was
a
hearing
question?
static, and I was like, "Is that us?"
No, I'm hearing
If I
it.
talk to an ex of yours, what are 3 things they would say about you?
It is them.
Oof. I'm funny. I'm caring, and I'm outgoing.
Okay, any other questions?
No, I heard you.
Okay. So we still have 2 unpopped balloons.
Dang.
Okay.
Why did?
Balloon left. Let's see why he popped.
What was the point of?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
This? What's your name, age, and what you do for a living?
Now, my name is Monroe. I work for a company called Tish Inspire, co-run a security business. Yeah.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I mean, I like the beautiful smile. I mean, the energy is real sweet. I know I can be somewhat a little rough around the edges sometimes. So I just think the correlation would be, but pretty woman. I was looking in her eyes. She's fine.
Mama Roll, shut
What
up.
are you talking
You just
about?
be saying stuff, dog. What? Monroe just be chatting, bro. Like
He got the lingo.
yeah,
The mumbo
you know, I
jumbo.
could be a little rough around the edges.
What does that mean?
Really pretty small. Like she look like a sweet person. Okay, I just don't think it would correlate.
All right,
Correlate
bro.
what?
All right, bro.
You just be saying stuff.
Thank you. I like rough around the
Yeah.
edges.
Yeah, you didn't even ask.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I'm sorry. No.
The host broke character, bro.
Okay. So the reasoning is because you are rough around the edges and you don't
Yeah.
think it would be a good mix.
Well, that was my initial
Yeah.
feeling, yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's more you.
Personality.
Okay.
For me, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
you
is.
have 1 unpopped balloon. First, we're going to ask you, why did you not pop your balloon?
To me, she's beautiful. I love her smile.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Main thing, she doesn't have kids. That's a big thing. I ain't gonna lie, I like that comment too. So yeah, that was cool.
She didn't mean it that way.
Okay, so
though.
do you guys have any more questions for each other before I ask you one last question?
No.
Okay, do you think that this could be a match together?
I think it's cute. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
Okay. So we do have a match. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Just give it up for the couple. And thank you. Yes, you guys can
Awkward
exit.
cringe.
Thank you.
Awkward cringe. Get off
Okay.
stage.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. The ending transition
All right, let's
doesn't
bring out our
fit.
last contestant. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let's get your name, age, and what you do for a living.
My name is Nadia. I'm 32 years old, and I'm a sales development manager for a real estate company.
Okay, exciting. So, what's one fun fact about yourself that you can share with the guys?
I love to work out and go to the gym. I love fitness. It's a big part of my life, and I love to do boxing as well.
Oh, wow.
So that's something.
Okay, before we...
Yo, that's how dangerous these pop the balloons is, cause like that shoot. Look at this reaction.
Wow.
So that's something.
I don't like balloons in general, so
Yeah.
when I hear them pop,
Okay, before we get into that, what are you looking for in a partner, and then what are some deal breakers that you would have?
So I'm looking for someone who's fun. That's really important. A fun personality, and spiritual, kind, respectful, and financially stable.
Okay, so let's take a walk down here and see why the balloon was popped.
Okay.
Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
My name is Monroe. I'm 29. I work for a company called Tishman Spire and co-run a security
Monroe pop
business.
on everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what was it that made you pop your balloon?
Pretty woman. I mean, and I almost did this for one of the other ones, but it's just my preference. I like black women.
Okay.
That's it.
That's understood. Okay.
All right, and what do you?
Oh my gosh.
Would he be your type?
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. He's tall, handsome. I don't like the way he's dressed a little bit. It's not like the kind of type of style I would go for in a guy.
Okay,
So
let's walk it back. We have another popped balloon.
All right.
Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
Hi, I'm Daquan Lee, 27 from Mount Vernon, New York, and I have an events-based company in New York City.
Okay, you can come closer.
Okay.
And what was it that made you pop your balloon?
She said nothing wrong. In fact, I don't feel any red flags. I just think it's more of like I don't really feel a vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And
She said nothing wrong. There was no major red flags. Everything was cool. I just don't feel the vibe.
I don't understand this, especially like with the profession of being a life coach. That's not what kind of response is that?
It's I don't know.
I don't get it.
I'll never understand it.
be of interest? Would he be of interest?
He's a good-looking dude. I would say. I don't feel the vibe as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not feeling it. So.
Okay, let's walk it back. You're still doing pretty
The
good.
vibe!
You have 3 balloons left. So we're going to give you the option to pop 2.
Can you feel my vibe, dude? My vibe.
Leave.
Oh, it's the vibe.
Totally right.
Totally, dude. Dude, she's my type, but I just don't feel her vibe, dude.
Bro,
The
if y'all seen Barnyard, you'll know who he's referencing because that crap is.
Dude, I got an arm. Righteous. It's like, bro, just the vibe, dude. Dude, what was I'm curious, what was y'all saying in like dating in like 2005? Like, were y'all saying the vibe back then too? Because I feel like the vibe is just, I'm not feeling her vibe, dude. Like, it's just like,
I don't know what they were saying in 2005. People were actually
dating.
really dating in 2005.
Yeah, we're cooked.
2 balloons or ask the remaining contestants a question.
Okay. Do any of you guys have kids? That's a deal breaker for me.
Okay. So let's come over here. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Justin, 33. I'm a vice president of strategic partnership for an economic development firm, and I have a daughter. So,
Okay.
respectable deal breaker though.
And I love kids, and that's fine. I personally don't want any baby mama drama or any of that. I don't want to deal with that. I've seen my friends deal with that, so that's why. That's it.
Let's walk it down. Hi, what's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
My name's Darion. I'm 31. I own a food truck business. I popped the balloon because I got a son, 4 years old.
And like I told him, yeah, it's like I have nothing against kids. I love kids, and I want some one day too. I don't have kids yet, but like I said, my friends have, baby daddy drama and all this stuff, baby mama drama.
Okay.
Completely understand.
So I don't want that.
So we have 1 balloon left.
Okay.
Hi, so I see your balloons
Big
on top
dog!
first.
Treat 'em right.
What's your name, age, and what do you do for a living?
So I'm Josh. I'm 33. I'm an account specialist for a telecommunications company. I also do stocks on the side. I'm also getting ready to start a business leasing credit card terminal machines to small local businesses next year. I see it being very successful.
Okay, and why do you have your balloon unpopped?
Oh yeah, the energy is bright. I can see her being a people's person. Like with the line of work that I work in, I have to surround myself with people like that, and it's something that's translated into my personal life. So it'll be good to have someone alongside of me that can kind of like share that same energy.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. Okay.
You can tell.
Okay.
But is she interested in him though? That is the problem because he seems like a great guy. You got something to say? Did you feel small?
I never feel small.
Okay. Big dog, big dog.
Great.
Big bird, big bird.
Well, how old are you? What's your age?
I'm 33. I'm actually going to be 34 next week.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Do you have a question for her?
What do you value in a relationship?
I value honesty, good communication,
And getting paper.
a strong friendship. Looking for someone who's my best friend, and just honesty, loyalty. That's important, and be able to have fun with each other. Be a kid together. That's important. So that's what.
Okay. Any additional questions?
I do have another question. Just only because just in relationships, there's times where one partner will give negative feedback to the other partner about just what they could work on. Can you tell me about a time that any of your past partners gave you negative feedback? Like, what was the situation and how did you react to it?
Oh wow. A negative feedback. I guess maybe I'm emotional, so I give emotional reactions sometimes if I'm upset. I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, I can be in my feelings sometimes, and I would say that.
Okay. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions for each other before I ask one last question?
I don't think I have anything else that I can think of right now.
Okay, we're gonna walk it back.
Okay.
I'll do my dog dirty.
So, seeing as he's your last contestant, is this a match for you? Is there something you could see building here?
He seems like a sweet guy, but I don't know if he's my type really per se. But you seem like a sweet guy. I like your height. I love tall guys. Yeah.
Okay, and elaborate why he wouldn't be your type.
I think maybe just not feeling the chemistry, and that's pretty much it.
It ain't no chemistry. It ain't that.
So unfortunately, this is not a match, and we are gonna have to
pop it.
Hey, man. Don't throw that assist pop. Hey, I got you, dog.
No, he was just passing the toothpick.
Nah, I don't like how anxious he was for that. Look, I don't like how he was excited about it. Look.
We are gonna have to.
I got you. Ain't nobody ask you. Here you go ahead, popping, big dog. Ain't nobody asked you, gangster.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are all great, though.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, and we can give a clap for the lady. Unfortunately,
we did not find love
today.
today.
Find it today, but maybe on the next episode.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for participating. And everybody, that is it for this episode of Pop the Balloon. Thank you for watching. I'm Tiara James with Welt Media. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you tune in to the next episode of Pop the Balloon.
Well, 2 matches, so I win. Nah, but this was something. Yeah. This is something. Hey man, let us know. Hey, like the video, run the likes up. If you guys really blow this one up, shoot, we'll record the other one.
Yeah, I want to see the first one because contestant number 1, that was wild.
She was cooked. All right, y'all. Bye bye.